So basically, I used to start at 7:10. Okay. So now, before going to start the session today, so basically, in the last class, what we have discussed, guys? What we have discussed in the last class. So we have discussed about like files, how to create the files, and also how to add the data inside a file, right? So basically, if you want to add the data inside a file, if you want to add the data inside a file, so how we are going to add that one? By using the VIM editor, right or not? By using the VIM editor, we are going to add the data. So in the VIM editor, totally how many modes we are having?
Two modes, insert mode and command mode.
Sorry?
Yeah, we have insert mode and command mode.
Insert mode and command mode. So what is the default mode in the VIM editor? What is the default mode in the VIM
Yeah,
editor?
default is command mode.
Command mode. So if you want to shift from command mode to the insert mode, what I need to do?
Press I.
So here we need to press the small I button. Again, insert mode to the command mode. What I need to do?
Escape button.
Escape button. Great. Now, so if I want to save my data, if I want to save my data, so what I need to do? If I want to save my data, what we need to do? So
Colon
colon
W.
W. Great. So what was that? Colon W. Nothing but what? Save. So if I want to quit from the editor, what we need to do?
Colon Q.
Colon Q.
Colon Q is nothing but what? Quit.
Quit.
Now, if I want to do both at a time,
WQ.
colon WQ or colon X.
Colon.
Okay. So what will happen? Save and quit.
Quit.
Done. So if I want to copy,
Bye.
y. So if I want to paste,
Pay. Is
so if I want to delete,
DD.
D.
so we have discussed all these things, right? So if I want to replace a word, if I want to replace a word,
SED.
set command. So what was the syntax here? Colon
Colon percentage.
percentage
Slash.
slash
Old.
old word. Great. Next slash new word.
Slash.
That's
Slash.
perfect. Great, guys. Great. Super. Now, in this class, we are going to start about like how to create the directories. What was that? Directories. So basically, directories are nothing but the folders. What was that? Directories are nothing but what? It's going to be the folders. So if you want to create a folder, so how we are going to create that one in the system? How we are going to create? So we need to click the right click, new, and then folder, right? So wait a second. Was so basically this system is not my system. Wait a second, wait a second. So sorry for this. So now observe carefully. So if you want to create a directory, nothing but what? It's a folder. So if you want to create a folder, so we are going to give a command called mkdir. What was that? Mkdir. Nothing but what? Make directory. What was that, guys? Make directory. So remember, directories are nothing but the folders. What was it? Directories are nothing but the folders. So in the system, we are going to call these as directories. Sorry, folders. Whereas in the Linux server, we are going to call these as directories. mkdir. Nothing but what? Make directory. Make directory. So mkdir and then directory name. So directory name I am giving as test. Directory name I am giving as what? Test. Hit enter. Directory was created. Now I want to cross verify. I want to cross verify whether directory was created or not. I want to cross verify whether directory was created or not. So give the ls. What was the command here? Ls. So ultimately, ls is nothing. Ls is used to see the list of files as well as list of directories. List of files as well as list of directories. Okay. Now, so this is the way to create the single directory, but I want to create the multiple directories. So how we are going to create that one? Again, the command will be the same, mkdir and then directories names. So I want to create the DevOps directory. I want to create the AWS directory. I want to create the Azure directory. Hit enter. So directories was created. Give the ls. So I'm having AWS, Azure, DevOps directories. Okay. Now, if you want to remove that one, so rmdir. What was the command here? Rmdir. So directory names. So AWS that I want to remove. So I want to remove the Azure and also I want to remove the DevOps. So hit enter. It was removed. Verify that one. Give the ls. Clear for all of you how to create a directory and also how to remove a directory. Clear? Now, I want to go inside to a directory. I want to go inside to a directory. So, if you want to go inside to a directory, we are having a command called cd. What was the command here? Cd. So, cd is nothing but change directory. cd is nothing but what? Change directory. So, cd, the directory that you want to change. So, I want to go to the test. I want to go to test. So cd test. So then hit enter. So ultimately I was in the test directory. So previously I used to add that root. So this is nothing but root directory, guys. So this symbol will represent the root directory, but now I was at the test directory. Okay. Now, see here. Again, I want to create one more directory. So here my question was like, do we can able to create a directory inside a directory? Do we can able to create a directory inside a directory? So are you guys are getting the question here? Do we can able to create a directory inside a directory? So
Yeah,
I'm
we
asking,
can.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, we
asking,
can create.
yes. So just try to assume, I mean to say assume in general way. So I have created one folder on my desktop. Okay. So now I was in my folder. I was in my folder. Now I can able to create one more folder, right? I can able to create one more folder, right? So in the same manner, I have created one directory. I have created one directory. Now I want to create one more directory. Inside a directory, I want to create one more directory. So the command will be again mkdir and then directory name. So directory name I am giving as test1. Hit enter. So cd again test1. So I was in the test1 directory. So in the same manner, I want to create some directories here. So test2. So cd test2 again mkdir test3 cd test3 again mkdir test4 sorry mkdir test4 so cd test4 again the last one mkdir test5 cd test5 so totally I was in the test5 directory. Also remember in real time you guys are not going to see here as the full path. You can't see this in real time. You can't see all this path. So I'm having here as test 1 test 2 test 3 test 4 test 5. I'm having like this, right? But coming to the real time point of view, you guys can able to can't see here the directories. But I want to know where I was in. But I want to know where I was in. So if you want to see your current path, just try to give the PWD. What was that? PWD. So PWD is nothing but present
Present
working directory.
working.
What was that? Present working directory. Hit enter. So ultimately it will print you the path. So I was in the test 5. So basically test 5 was present on test 4. So test 4 present on test 3. So test 3 present on test 2. 1 test as well as root. So by defaultly we are going to be in the root directory, guys. By defaultly we are going to be in where? We are going to be in the root directory. Okay. Now, see here. So I want to go one step back. I want to go one step back. So I was at where? I was in the test 5, right? I mean to say test 4. I was in test 4. Now I want to go to test, sorry, I was at test 5. Now I want to go to test 4. I want to go to test 4. So it means I want to go one step back. If I want to go one step back, so cd space double dot. Was that cd space double dot? So then hit enter. I was at test 4 now. I want to go 2 steps back. I want to go 2 steps back. So at this point of time, what we are going to do? CD space double dot slash double dot. CD space double dot slash double dot. Hit enter. Previously, I used to had test 4, but now I was at test 2. Previously, we are test 4, right? 2 steps back. So if you want to go 3 steps back, what we are going to do? CD space double dot slash double dot slash double dot. CD space double dot slash double dot slash double dot. 3 steps back. Okay. So clear for all of you online? What is the command to create a directory online? What is the command to create a directory? MK
mkdir
dir. So nothing but what?
create a directory, make directory.
Make directory. So this I want to create the series of directories. I want to create like TCS 5 directories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How we have created the files? In the same
Yeah,
manner.
same way.
Yeah. mkdir
TCS
TCS,
one.
open the braces, 1 triple dot 5. Right?
No. One double dot, right?
1 double dot. Great. What was that? 1 double dot. Now, so if I want to create the series like this, so test 1, inside the test 1, I want to create test 2. Inside the test 2, I want to create test 3. So inside the test 3, I want to 4, I want to 5. So if I want to create like that, what I have done first, I have created one directory first. I have created a directory mkdir tcs1 I have created. Let's say TCS1. So inside the TCS1, I want to create TCS2. So what I have done? So CD TCS1 first, later again mkdir TCS2. Again CD TCS2. Again, what I have done? TCS, I mean to say mkdir TCS3. Again, CD TCS3. Again, mkdir TCS4. Irrespective of giving multiple commands to create a directory inside a directory. Irrespective of giving multiple commands to create a directory inside a directory. So we are going to use one syntax like, see, mkdir. So that the series that you want to create, I want to create TCS1. Inside the TCS1, I want to create TCS2. Inside the TCS2, I want to create TCS3. Again, inside the TCS3, I want to create TCS4, TCS5. So I want to create like this inside. So just try to mention before that hyphen P. Then only it will accept. Otherwise it will not. Hyphen P is nothing but parenting. Hyphen P is nothing but what? Parent. Now hit enter. So it was created. How we are going to verify that one?
ls.
LS. So I am having TCS1. Inside the TCS1, what we are having? We are having the TCS2. Verify TCS1. Give the LS. I am having the TCS2. So CD TCS2. Give the LS. TCS3. LS. TCS4. So TCS5. TCS6. So we are having like that. Now, here my question was like, do we can able to create a file inside a folder, we can able to create a file inside a folder. So I'm having TCS5 as the folder, nothing but a directory. Now I can we can able to create a file here.
Yeah, we should be able to.
Touch. I'm giving the file name as DevOps. So it was created. Verify that one. Now, so observe carefully. I have used one command called cd hit enter. So it will go to directly to your root directory. It will go to directly to the root directory. So wherever you are in, if you want to go to the root directory, so just try to hit cd. Now we are in the root directory. Now again I want to go to TCS5. It means so from where I have came, I want to go to that. So cd hyphen hit enter. I was at TCS5. Previously I used to at where TCS5. I have given the cd. Now I was at the root directory. Now again I want to go to TCS5. cd hyphen cd space hyphen. Okay. Now again cd I have given. I want to create AWS 5 directories. See again mkdir AWS 1. Inside the AWS 1 I want to create 2, AWS 3, AWS 4, AWS 5. So before that what I need to mention here, hyphen p parenting. Now give the ls. I'm having like that. So let's say this is my server. This is my server. I know that I'm having a file called DevOps in my server. I'm having a file called DevOps. I know that, but I don't know where it was present. This is my server. I know in my server I am having my AWS file. Sorry, DevOps file I am having, but I don't know the path. It means where it was present, I don't know. So at this point of time, what we are going to use? We are going to use a command called tree. What was the command here? Tree. So tree, it will show you the hierarchy structure of your file system. Hit enter. What we are getting here? Command tree not found, but can be installed with apt installed tree. Can be installed with apt installed tree. So just try to install the tree. apt install tree. So here, what is mean by apt first? apt is nothing but advanced package tool. What was that? Advanced package tool. So in future, if you want to install the Git, apt install git -y. If you want to install Maven, apt install Maven. If you want to install Docker, apt install docker.io. So the command will be the same, apt install and then tool name. So you can also mention -y. -y is nothing but permission, nothing but S. So then hit enter. So totally it was installed. Now verify that one. A second, no container need to be restarted. Give the tree no. Yeah, it was installed. What is the command to install the tree? apt install tree. So here I can able to see my DevOps file. It means my DevOps file was present on the TCS file. So TCS 5 was present on TCS 4, 4 was present on 3, 3 was present on 2, 2 was present on 1. Now observe carefully. So if you want to rename a file, if you want to rename a file, so the command will be mv. What was the command here? mv. Nothing but what? Move. So the file that you want to rename, I want to rename my DevOps file. So basically, your DevOps file was present on where? It was present on the TCS1. So I mean to say TCS5, right? So basically 5 was present on 4, 4 was 3, 3 was on 2, 2 was on 1. So you need to give the entire path, not only the DevOps. You need to mention where your DevOps was present. So move DevOps not. You need to give the entire path, guys. So TCS 5 DevOps. Just try to give the tab button. Okay, so it will display the full tab DevOps. So I want to rename the DevOps file. This is my source basically. This is my source. And then destination. So TCS only, TCS 5. So I want to replace my DevOps file with AWS. With AWS. Hit enter. So it was renamed. Previously, we used to have the DevOps file, but the moment we have moved that one, we are having AWS file. Okay. So again, if you want to rename your file, so I want to rename my AWS with Azure. Again, the command will be mb. So you need to give the full path. This is our source. Okay. Again, destination. So AWS, right? So I want to replace it with Azure. Hit enter. Now give the tree. We used to have the Azure. Clear? How to rename a file. So clear for all of you? So just try to confirm in chat box once. So what about the others? Done. Let's say I want to move. So we have renamed the file, right? But I want to move my Azure file to AWS file. My Azure file was present on where? In the TCS file, right? So I want to move this Azure file to AWS file. It means I want to move. So if you want to move, the command will be mv. What is the command here? mv. Nothing but what? Move. So space. So remember, you need to give the entire series. Entire series you need to give. So TCS 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and Azure. So this is our source. To where you want to move? To where you want to move your Azure file? AWS. Hit enter. So previously our Azure file was on TCS 5. Now give the tree command. It was at TCS 5. Oh, basically, I have given TCS 5 too. So if you observe, I have given TCS 5. We used to have only the Azure here. So the directory was also moved. So sorry for this. Now I want to move my TCS 5 to TCS 4. Previously, our TCS 5 was present on AWS 5. Now I want to move this TCS5 Azure to TCS4. How we are going to move that one? What is the command to move your TCS5 to TCS4?
Yeah, move like and from AWS 1 to 5.
Great. AWS 1 to 5.
To TCS 1 to 4.
TCS1. Great. Now verify that one tree. What we are having? We are having AWS 5.2. It means remember if you have given that one from this it will be mode. Okay. So from this it will be mode. If you have given the file last one. If you have mentioned this AWS 5 at the last, so that are going to be moved. Now, just try to answer to this question. I want to move my TCS5 to test5. I want to move my TCS5 to test5. Can anyone? Only TCS5 to test5. Move TCS5. You need to mention that one. So that will be moved. So TCS5 to test. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the tree here. TCS5 into test5. If you mention that one, so it will be moved. You need to mention from here to here. So I want to move my test3 to AWS4. Test3 to AWS4. What would be the syntax? So online, I want to move test3 to AWS4. Test3 to AWS4.
Yeah, move test 1 to 3.
Test1 to
Until test 4.
no. You need to mention test3. So test from the test3 it will be moved.
Okay.
So to where? AWS1
AWS
to
1 to 4.
perfect. Hit enter. Now give the tree. So if you mention that test3, so from the test3 it will be moved. Okay. So the last and final one. I want to move the test4 from the test4. Okay. So this part from the test4 to TCS2. Are you guys are getting? Test 4 or 3? What I have mentioned 3 or 4? So see, from test 3 to from here, test 3, test 4, test 5, TCS 5, Azure. So this series, I want to move to test 2. I want to move to test 2.
Move AWS 1 to 4.
1, 2. You need to mention, right? Test 3.
Test 3.
Yeah. From the test
Yeah.
3. Yeah. To test
Test 1.
2. Hit enter. Now it was moved. Okay. So I want to rename my AWS 4 directory with DevOps. So MV, AWS 1, AWS 2, AWS 3, AWS 4. Again, AWS 1, 2, 3, the directory that you want to rename. Hit enter. So give the tree. I'm having DevOps. Remember guys, so ultimately the syntax will be like very simple. If you are giving the source as well as destination as the same, so it is going to be the rename. So if you want to rename source and destination are going to be the same. Source as well as destination are going to be the same. Okay. So if you want to move MV, so source and destination are the different. So observe carefully. If you have given the source and the destination as the same, it is going to be renamed. So I have given like this. This is my source, MV. From up to AWS, this is my source, AWS 4. So I have given the destination as the same. So observe carefully, AWS 1, 2, 3 are the same, right? So this is my source, is the same as your destination. Then it is going to be renamed. If the source as well as destination are the different, it is going to be move. So clear for all of you? Now I want to make the copy. I want to make a copy. Let's say, observe carefully. I'm having Azure file. I'm having Azure file. So I want to make Azure copy. It means I want to make one duplicate. So see, I'm having Azure file on TCS file. I want to make this Azure file as one more copy, but those copy needs to be present on DevOps. Okay. I used to make one more copy of Azure file. It needs to be present on DevOps folder. Nothing but DevOps directory. So the command will be cp source Azure. Okay. To where? To the DevOps, right? So DevOps was present on where basically AWS 1, 2, 3 DevOps. Okay. So CP, nothing but copy. So the file that you want to copy. So I want to copy the Azure file. So Azure file was present on this path. To where you want to make a copy, I want to make a copy to AWS 123 DevOps. Hit enter. Previously, we used to have only one Azure file. The moment you have given the tree, now I am having one more Azure file. Again. So I want to make this DevOps directory one more copy. It means I want to create one more copy. So then what is the command? CP. Okay. So AWS 1, 2, 3. You need to mention the DevOps guys. I want to copy this one. Okay. To where you want to copy? I want to copy to TCS 3. TCS 1, 2, 3. Hit enter. So what we are getting here? Omitting directory means here I need to mention -r, nothing but recursive forcefully. If you are having something inside a directory, so we are going to get like omitting one. So basically we used to make a copy of DevOps directory, but inside the DevOps directory I used to have the Azure file. To have what? Azure file. So that's the reason it was omitting. Just try to mention -r recursively, so it will be success. Hit enter. Now give the tree. So DevOps, Azure. So clear for all of you online? So just try to answer to this question. You guys can able to. So what is a command to create a directory?
mkdir.
mkdir and then directory name.
Yes.
So I want to remove a directory. So then what is the command?
rmdir.
rmdir. So here dir is nothing but what?
Directory.
Direct. So directories are nothing but what? It's a folder. Okay. Now I want to go inside a folder. I want to go inside to a folder.
cd.
CD. So CD and then directory name.
Directory.
So basically what is meant by CD?
Change directory.
Change directory. Great. Now I was at TCS 5 directory. Now I want to print the path. Was it TCS 5 directory? I want to print the path.
pwd.
PWD. Great. So now what is meant by PWD?
Isn't working directory.
Present working directory. So I want to go one step back. CD space double dot. Great.
Yeah.
So I want to go 2 steps back. I want to go 2 steps back to create a directory. Okay. To remove directory. To go inside to a directory. To print the path. Next. To go one step back. Next. So if you want to go 2 steps back, CD space double dot slash double dot. To go 2 steps back. So if you want to go to the root directory, if you want to go to directly the root directory, so CD to go to root directory. Okay. So if you want to go from where you have came, so cd space hyphen to go to where you have came. Okay. Now I want to rename a file. Okay. So mb source space destination. So it should be the same. Remember, it should be the same. Same as your source and destination should be the same. So what will happen? To rename. To rename a file or directory, anything is fine. If you want to make a copy, source and destination. So ultimately giving the syntax. So if you are giving the source as well as destination is going to be the same, means it's going to be the rename. If you are giving the source as well as destination are the different, going to be what? Again, it's going to be source destination as a different. And so ultimately it is going to be move. If you want to rename, source destination as the same. If you want to move, so source destination are going to be the different. If you want to make a copy, so source destination. So I'm going to perform these three commands one more time. So just try to observe carefully. You guys can able to understand. I know you are going to, I mean to say you are getting the confusion on here. So let me make you very clear for you. So observe carefully. So first I'm doing copy. What I'm doing here? I'm doing copy. So basically what is meant by copy first? Maintaining two. Copy is nothing but what? Maintaining two. So I'm having Azure file. Let's say I'm having Azure a file which is having here. I want to make this one more copy. So copy. What was the command? CP. CP is nothing but what? Copy. Source. Basically, where your Azure file was present, it was present on DevOps. So basically, where your DevOps was present, it was present on AWS 3. 3 was present on 2. 2 was present on 1. AWS 1, AWS 2, AWS 3, DevOps, Azure. So this is your source. This is your what? Source. So you are making the copy. Where you are making the copy? So I want to making my copy. I mean to say I want to make the copy to TCS1. So just try to mention the TCS1. So ultimately this is my source and this is my destination. That's it. Hit enter. So I'm having now Azure 2. So here Azure and also TCS1. So clear for all of you about the copy first? Copy. So source, destination. I need the response from everyone. Just try to confirm in chat box once. What about the others? Great. Next. So after this, having, we are having what? So we are having rename. What was that? we are having the rename. So observe carefully. If you want to rename, so the command will be mv. What was the command here? Mv. So mv source. So I want to rename my Azure. I want to rename my Azure with DevOps. So basically, where your Azure was present, TCS1. Inside the TCS1, I am having Azure. So this is my source now. This is my source. I want to rename with DevOps, right? TCS DevOps. So if you observe carefully, my source, my source, my source is the same as the destination. Is the same as destination. So ultimately it is going to be renamed. Previously I used to have the Azure. Now it is going to be replaced by DevOps. Source is the same as the destination. Then it is going to be renamed. Hit enter. Now give the tree. I used to have DevOps. If you want to move, so MV TCS1 DevOps. So ultimately your DevOps files are going to be moved to where you want to move. I want to move to AWS 1. Hit enter. So if you observe carefully, source is the differ from the destination. It is going to be moved. Source destination is the same means rename. Source destination is the different means move. Hit enter. Trick. So it was moved. So clear for all of you, copy, move, rename. So this was important.
Yeah, one doubt. So if we give move, say for example, TCS1 DevOps, right? Again, TCS1 DevOps. So it will, what it will do? It won't do anything.
Come again. TCS.
Yeah, we have AWS1 DevOps, right? Move AWS1 DevOps. Again,
AWS 1.
AWS1 DevOps. Again, AWS1 DevOps. What it will do?
So it will do nothing.
Nothing, right? It won't do
Yeah,
anything.
it
Okay.
won't do anything. So see, they are the
Okay,
same
we
file.
got the error.
Mm.
It won't like normally if we try to create a file with the same name, right? It will append one or something in the normal folder structure. So
No,
it won't
no,
do anything like that.
no. Yeah, it won't do.
Okay.
So basically, within a single directory, you can make only one file with the same name.
Okay.
One directory with the same file name. One.
Okay. Mhm. Yeah, in normal folder structure, if we try to add a file with same name, it will append either copy or something like that, right? So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So this was important. So copying, moving, renaming. Yeah, so guys, so that's it from my end for today. So if you are having any doubts, you can ask. Any doubts from this class? So first of all, clear for all of you about the session here today? Or you guys are get any confusion? Clear? So what about the others? Clear. Great. Yeah. So just to do the practice. So we are going to connect with you on tomorrow session. Okay. So from tomorrow, we are going to go very in depth. So just try to attend the class regularly.